to this week's Unikernel Spotlight. This week we're looking at TrailBase. TrailBase is kind of like it's kind of like a Pocket Base or Firebase or Superbase. You know, any of these projects with base in them. So it's pretty cool. I was checking it out. A few key things that I liked about it that fit well with nanos unikernels. So first off, it's written in Rust automatically. That kind of says to me that it's probably going to be a little bit more performant than something that's maybe purely JavaScript or whatever. It uses SQLite as the SQL database backend. I think they actually have plans to kind of add more. It has V8. This we're not exploring too much in this video, but essentially what it means is you can define your data models using TypeScript and JavaScript and things like that. And then they have a ton of different benchmarks. This is just one of them, but if you look in their docs, they have quite a few different benchmarks. Obviously, this is for front end work, or maybe you're an app developer or things of that nature, where you just kind of need kind of a quick and dirty database, and you don't really want to stand up a full-blown MySQL or Postgres or something like that. And so that right there kind of fits into the unikernel way and vision, right? Because you can just deploy this to any of the clouds free plans, like Google or Amazon. Every cloud has a free plan, and if you have a domain, well, that's your new email free plan. So it should be pretty easy, and it just sits there. It's like one small thread that you can run as. But yeah, it has all these different features, and we'll go ahead and explore it. Like I said, and we already made Pocket Base about half a year ago, and we have a couple of these other packages that are kind of based off of it. As the open source repo, 1.4 stars. Has a lot of little integrations with clients. So let's go ahead and grab it. We're gonna pop in here. Let's see, set my arch. And then I'm gonna set the nanos version. I'll tell you why in a second. So I'm setting a 152 because I actually ran into a bug of ours, not TrailBase's, but a bug of ours that needed to be fixed. And so until that gets rolled out, and just set the 0152 nanos version. This is a nice little feature that we roll with, because it allows you to quickly and easily test different kernels. All right, so we pop it up, and let's go ahead and grab the password here. Localhost. We'll go ahead and log in. All right, never. All right, so we have it all popped up, and it has a couple different tabs here, as they tell you. But let's go ahead and add a table. It's just gonna auto create a little table name for you. We're gonna hit submit, and then maybe we can add a few rows. Let's add Tim, and let's add Bob. So we got some rows created here. It has user access, has logs, so that's kind of cool. Right out of the box, you have all these different logs built in with a nice little graph. And then, one of the things that they show is the API. Now they have pretty tight integration to JavaScript and TypeScript, as I mentioned, as well as Rust and a few other languages like Dart, the .NET ecosystem. But let's just go ahead and kind of look at curl. So to get a record, well, first we have to go back to our table, right? Then we're gonna turn on the API for it. Give a world read. Now, don't get crazy here, but this is just for demo purposes. We're gonna turn that on. And now what we're going to do is we're gonna go ahead and query it. All right, so we go into our other window. We're gonna do curl something of this nature. We'll do 4000, and then yeah, so we'll do a API records v1, API records v1, and then we'll do what is our, so it's jumpy badger slash, and then if we're getting like one record, says URL safe b64 or the int. This is our ID. It's not actually an int, but what we can do is these two little equal signs. That's a big clue that this is base 64. So we're gonna copy that because I know that's what it is, and then pipe it to JQ, and as you can see, we get our row. So like I said, this is a, I don't want to discard. Yeah, fine. But like I said, this is a pretty quick and easy little application that you should easily be able to deploy to any cloud, anywhere. It'll cost you like no money to get started, and you know, it just works out of the box. You don't have to admin it. You don't have to deal with some of these hosted cloud providers that go down every day. You know, that's just, it's one thing in this world. But yeah, check it out. See how it works, and you know, let's hear your thoughts. Till next time.